Hey, what's up, Tiny Boat Builders? Daniel Wagner here. Just wanted to give you an update on where I'm at on my 10-foot John boat build. I've had kind of a change of heart while I've been doing this, so I'm going to run you through this real quick and see where we can go with it. Okay, so here's where I'm at with it so far. Of course, I got the transom in that last video that I did, and I've been working on the decking. I've been out of town, so I haven't made fast progress on it. But anyway, I'm almost done with the framing for the idea that I had for the deck. So let me run you through that real quick. So, like I said in the other video, this back here is going to stay open for the gas tank and the bilge pump. Here, the rest of this is my idea and what I've done on that. So this area here, I'm going to have my seat, and underneath the seat, I'm going to have the whole panel raise up, and this area will be storage. This over here is my rod locker. I was planning on framing this in from there to there all the way up. So then just having the door on this area, that'd be my rod locker all the way up. Planning on it holding about 5 or 6 rods. The front, let's see, of course, this is my little driving area, I guess you call it, that's going to remain open just with a floor on top of these floor braces and foam in between them. Then this up here, like I said, that's going to be framed in. This will be solid deck from there over, and then this section here would have a lid to access this storage compartment. That was going to be for tackle, things like that. My original idea, which I got more framing to do, but my seat base was going to go here, and then in front of the seat base, I've got framed in for a battery box in the center. That was going to be, of course, solid deck, but my trolling motor is going to mount there. On this side, I was going to build a recessed foot control for the trolling motor. I was going to have that hinged and have access to a storage underneath it for like an anchor, things like that. Just to utilize that space, because again, it's a 10-foot boat. At the top, I'm only 3 feet wide, so not a lot of storage room, not a lot of room to work with. Up here, again, trolling motor there. This is going to be a solid deck, and I was going to do a fish finder here, and then in the center, I framed in for a shallow stow. This is just some toolbox shelf liner that I put underneath those braces there, and of course that'll have a door on it. So that part is going to stay. This is still going to be for my depth finder. That's still going to be shallow stow. Trolling motor will still go over there most likely. I may end up putting trolling motor here, depth finder there. But anyway, my change of heart. So the more that I've looked at this, the more that I've read posts from other guys, you know, that are running 12-foot long boats at 36 wide at the bottom, saying that they're very unstable with a deck on them, being raised that high. So I'm thinking with a 10-foot boat that's only 27 inches wide at the bottom, if I stay on a farm pond, small electric only lake, stuff like that, I would probably be okay. I've got a pretty good set of sea legs, pretty comfortable on the water. However, if I want to go on a bigger lake, which I plan on doing, I've got a couple larger lakes within 30 minutes or 45 minutes of the house. So I want to be as safe as possible. I don't want to get out there and have to worry more about staying on the boat than I do fishing. So here's my change of heart. I wanted to give you the rundown before I start tearing this stuff down. I'm going to do away with my rod locker. I'm going to extend this all the way across and just have one big storage here. My seat will still mount here. I'm going to take out this middle section altogether with the exception of the floor brace. I'm going to have, let's see if I can do this. I'm actually going to double the thickness of the floor. It's going to be just a little over 3 inches, and then I'm going to simulate that as the plywood with carpet on it. It'll be about the same thickness there. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm going to mount my seat base here. Well, I'll take that out just so it'll sit there. But anyway, so my seat base is going to go in the center. There'll be no raised decking around it. That will let me keep my center of gravity a lot lower in the boat. And being that the sides of this boat are only 12 inches, by the time I add 3-inch worth of decking under it, it's only going to be 9 inches there up. So it's not like I'm going to be that low in a boat. It's not a deep boat at all. So from here up, I'm going to keep a raised deck just so I have some more storage. I'm probably going to rework this a little bit. That's, like I said, one side or the other is still going to be trolling motor. Whichever side I do the trolling motor on, I think I'm going to have it where I can slide the battery box under it. And then the rest of it, the rest of this area here, just be one big open storage. So if let's just say if I do it over there, of course I may have to move this brace just a little bit, but I'll have it where I can slide the battery box under that, and then I'll take this one out and have a large storage compartment. That'll give me room for a lot of tackle and stuff. And still, like I said, still have my shallow stove up there. So I'm thinking that I'm having to compromise a little bit to do that, but in the end, it's going to be a safer, more enjoyable fishing experience. So I'm getting ready to start tearing out some of this decking support. If you guys have any other ideas, if you've done a 10-foot build, I'd love to hear and see some ideas. So if you have any advice for me, please let me know. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Go out there and build your boats and have fun fishing.